is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Layla-Jane. Should we try that again? Let's try it one more time. What is up? What is up, you guys? Ugh. I feel like, you know, a lot of YouTubers are like really cool. And they just are really cool when they go about things. And I just don't know. I don't know if I'm that. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Layla-Jane. Thank you for tuning in. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh, Lord. Alright, so I'm hanging out. I'm going to do my makeup. My skin is freaking out a little bit for no reason. I don't feel like there's anything I'm doing that's like really that bad that it should be like it feels tired. I feel like, well, like my old breakouts are like kind of coming up. So all in all, it's just like not really doing that hot. But I do feel like my diet's been a little bit bland lately. Been like on the go a lot. So I'm just like kind of grabbing a bar there, protein shake, like carbs, which I love, but just not like a balanced diet, and not like vegetables and fruits, like just like drinking more and going out to eat. So who knows. But this is more about doing my makeup real quick. So I'm usually have eyelash extensions on. I took them off recently, as you can see, so I feel like an infant. Like if you can imagine like shaving your head, kind of. It's kind of how I feel, but it's my eyelashes. So I just feel like, you know, they're really just non-existent right now. So I'm just go through like kind of like my little natural makeup routine that I have going right now. It's really simple but quick, and I like all the products I have been using recently. So let's begin. Okay. So I don't have a like primer yet that I love. So I just go on with my moisturizer, like my really bland, plain moisturizer. It's the CeraVe Daily Moisturizing Lotion. Literally nothing fancy at all. You can get this at any probably place on the planet. You probably can get it at a grocery store. Super lightweight, hyaluronic acid, fragrance free, just as basic as it gets. I don't need anything fancy going on my face, especially if I'm about to put on makeup. Like, just the less is better to keep my skin happy. So I'm going to use two different concealers. Normally I would just use one, the lighter one, but since I want to cover these little dots I have here, I'm gonna go in with my heavier concealer. So my heavier concealer is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Porcelain. Thank you, Too Faced, for reminding me. So I moisturize, and I'm just going on like the dots, those like main dots. I personally really like to use my hands, just because I feel like I get more bacteria trapped in my blender, my beauty blender, and in my brushes, even though I do clean my brushes, but not as much as I should. So realistically, I just like use my hands, so I just like wash my hands, you know, make sure that I'm good to go, and cover up these little bad boys. And I'm going to use this Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint. So I think it should probably focus in, but. So I got this recently, but I really love it. Before I was using their True Skin Serum Foundation. The reason that I did make the switch is because my skin has cleared up. Not so much today. But since my skin has cleared up, this one's a little bit heavier and this one's a little bit lighter. So I'm gonna opt for the lighter one. What I love about this one too is it is a 40 SPF. This one also has niacinamide, squalene, and hyaluronic acid in it, which is great since my skin is breaking out a little bit. But I use niacinamide on my face at night to help my acne. Squalene is very hydrating, and hyaluronic acid as well brings in that moisture. So I really love this. I really like Ilia. If you follow me, you probably know that. I just ordered their new liquid eyeshadows. So they're like a shimmery eyeshadow. It's in like a bottle, and you just kind of like boop it on. So I'm really excited. I don't remember what color I got, honestly. I got like a brownish. I think it's, I will find it. I will link the color that I got in the description. I don't know if I'm gonna like it yet, but if I like everything else they do, I'm sure I'm going to like it. So I have all the time in the world right now. So, you know, if I'm in a rush, I'll use my beauty blender or I'll use my brush. I don't have anything fancy. Okay, so like I love this. It feels like my skin. Like I don't feel like I have makeup on my face right now, but I mean, I'm sure you can see from the video transformation that it just is like a little bit smoother, covers up some imperfections. So I just really like this. I like how light it is on my skin. You can see like the coverage isn't great, and I basically just patted off my concealer realistically, but that's okay. And then I just go under my eyes with this Kosas concealer, which I'm so happy I finally bought. I love it. So I got the shade number 2. I was in the store and we tried a few different shades. We wanted to go for a darker one for a more natural look, but it was too yellow for me. This one is still a little bit yellow, as you can see on my skin. I would recommend going into the store and getting it matched on your face, just because it is a difficult one. I know a lot of people talk about it being too yellow for their skin. That's like a common complaint with Kosas' concealer. So I would just, you know, err on the side of caution and go for a lighter one if you can. Or of course, if you have more of a yellowish tint to your skin, then go for it. I kind of overdid it a little bit. So since I did overdo it, I'm going to not use my beauty blender because it's not in my bag. So I'm just going to suck it up. All right, since this did a pretty bad job pre-skin tint, and honestly this keeps happening, so I might just start doing this after, even though I'm pretty sure you're supposed to do it before. So the two things I use for contouring, I have this Natasha Denona Sculpt and Glow palette that she just doesn't sell it anymore. It's just like not a thing anymore, which I don't get because I would probably buy this for the rest of my life. But you can get something like this, they're like TJ Maxx. But, so I just have a glow palette. So what it has is, I like that it has cream products, so cream highlighter, cream bronzer, and a cream glow highlighter, and then pressed powder, contour powder, and a highlight. So I love this, but then I also like this Hotel Harris Tarte bronzer as well. This one is pretty dark. I bought the darker one because I used to really like have a lot of spray tans, so it works for me. It's a little bit too dark for me now, especially in the winter months, but in the summer, I love it. But I'm going to go with the Natasha Denona. Gonna use a brush. I do the cream sometimes, but just for today, I'm just going to use this, and I just kind of swirl it. I keep it like up here rather than like trying to go all the way down. I try to keep it up a little bit, but I'm not the best with that. I'm, you know, just kind of go. Because I'm gonna put my blush up even higher. But I do really like contour. I definitely like need to shape my face a little bit. Like my shape is pretty, I don't know, round. So go on your temples and just kind of like around like so. Yes. And I just kind of like fill in the bottom of my face. Oh, I shouldn't give makeup advice probably in terms of doing, but the products themselves are good. So, you know. And then I am just gonna go on like my nose, like so. And then I'm going to, oh, that was so much. Oh no. Well, my Cloud Paint in Dusk, which is my favorite cream blush out of all the ones I've tried, and I just put way too much on. So, blush. I'm gonna just put it on my nose, I guess, because it's gonna be a cream blush on your nose kind of day. Holy crap. All right, so I just keep it up here. A little bit goes a long way with this product as is. So the fact that I put so much on, I'm kind of freaking out. There's also no way for me to turn back really at this point. So I'm gonna put some on my eyelids because this is a multi-purposeful product. So now I have some pink rosy eyelids, which is cool. All right, I just kind of like to put it up. I like rosy cheeks, you know, that just fits my vibe. You know, other people are like, keep it away from your cheeks, just keep it up here, lift your face. Today, we're rosy cheeks. Today, we are rosy freaking cheeks, guys. We're rosy cheeks. Yeah. Next up, I got my eyebrows laminated. Layla, what the hell is that? That's a great question. What is that? I don't know. Essentially, it's like a brow lift, or like, not like a brow lift, it's like a lash lift, but for your brows. So same sort of process, except it just makes them like more fluffy. So like you can see they go up, 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 up. And they're a lot bushier now. I'm personally rolling with it right now. I don't know if I love it. Like, I don't know if it's continuously gonna be my look forever. But I do think it's like got a different vibe to it, and like, I don't know. I think I can kind of work with it. Maybe it's not for everybody though, which I can agree with. There. I haven't really been doing anything to my eyebrows because they're so freaking bushy that I'm kind of like, I don't need to darken them. And I'm out of my Goof Proof brow pencil, which I'm sad about. This, I'm all gone. So all I have is this Ka-Brow, which I've had for so long, and I'm still, like, this thing will last you a century. Look at this. Yeah, it's pathetic, but it's all I have. So I'm gonna roll with it. So I already lifted them up. We were probably supposed to do it the other way. I just really don't care right now because my brows are crazy as is, and I'm simply just kind of lining the outside to give them a little bit more shape. I don't need to like fill them in too much or else they're so brushy. So I just go like a line underneath it all. And then a line out here. It's hard with brows like this to really have a super defined arch. It kind of looks weird. So definitely I feel like it gives my brows more like square. All right, see, like I really didn't do anything. They were already wild and they're gonna remain wild. This is like natural look. The brow gel that I used is the Anastasia brow gel. It's really good. I just bought it. I bought it at Sephora in Faneuil Hall, and the guy who sold it to me had the most amazing eyebrows. I was like, whatever you put on your brows, put it on my brows. I don't care what it is. I probably didn't even, he could have sold me something that was $75 and I would have just been like, sure, today is the day that I'm spending $75 on something to do with my eyebrows. And yeah, so that happened, but oh my gosh, if you saw his eyebrows, you would have bought anything, he said. Anything. So since I'm just not adapting well to my eyelash extensions being MIA, I have this Marc Jacobs mascara primer. So it comes on clear, like you can see here. And I just put a lot on. And I put it on and it makes me look super creepy. So I just kind of let this dry. So I'm just gonna, you know, let this dry. My skin is really not looking so hot, guys, but that is okay. And then again, I just mascara is not my strong suit because I just, every time I buy it, I'm like, I just feel like I'm gonna get extensions again. So I just got this Milk Makeup Kush Mascara tester, and I like it so far. Always recommend eyelash extensions. And you might be thinking, Layla, why don't you have them on right now? And that's a great question. I had them on for a while and then they started to come off. Had like a little bit of, like, ran into some issues with where I was going. And then they redid them with like a new adhesive, which made them stay on a long time. But the thing about them staying on a long time is like, sometimes it just starts to feel like a little bit heavy once they like want to come off, because they won't come off and they're still like on your eyelash. So they're kind of coming off, but they're not coming off and they're still really hard and stuck on there. So like, it was just bothering me for like once in my life. I was like, okay, I kind of just need to like take these off for a second, breathe. So I think I'm just gonna like breathe and then maybe like around the holidays, like give it a month or something. We'll see how long I last. Probably not very long. Okay, so that's good. And then I'm gonna go in with my Natasha Denona on the powder and highlight it up. I go like on my, go in up here where my eyebrow is, like so. And then on my nose. I love a glowy nose. Cupid's bow here, sure. For my lips, I just got this Kosas one. It's just freaking cute. Sport. It's got like a minty vibe to it, which I love. I wish it didn't get like this because I like have to like wipe it down and I'm probably just using it wrong. And it's like, you know, literally dark for me, but I love just kind of like a messy, like I feel like it makes them feel a little plump. So I just kind of let it dry. Like it doesn't dry this dark. It's like a little bit dark right now. So yeah, this is just kind of like what we're working with. I haven't really even looked in like an actual mirror, just the one I was like doing my makeup in, so hopefully this doesn't look terrible. Now you're wondering, Layla, why did you do your makeup for? What are you gonna do? And I'm gonna say, I'm actually gonna film another video. My fall outfit video now. Go check it out. If you like this video, give this video a like. Please subscribe to my channel. It makes me happy and it's free for you to do. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I will link all of the products in the description below so you can try them out. If you have any questions, feel free to comment them or message me on Instagram. My Instagram is Layla-Jane Saad. I will also link it in the description below. And I will see you next time. Thank you for tuning in and have a great day.